Welcome to the Play radio station. If you haven't checked in, this is playinc.online/podcast. You can rate this podcast at ratethispodcast.com/we don't play. And today we're going to talk about SEO for part 2. What does it actually mean by SEO? Now, I'm going to go straight into it. For SEO, which is search engine optimization, I told you about what SEO is, how SEO works, and what SEO actually does. Because you think SEO is, I'm just going to write this keyword here, I'm going to link this picture. It's deeper than you actually think, but it's as easy as ABC when you have the right content in place. So I'm going to give you a really, really quick breakdown for part 2 on how to use SEO and learn. So I'm going to give you guys some amazing websites today, and these websites are going to change your life for good. And I want you guys to really, really take in what I'm about to say, because there's so much to grab. By the way, before I go into the podcast on SEO, Clubhouse, guys. If you're not in Clubhouse, you are missing a lot. Clubhouse is the place where you're able to grow, you're able to know, you're able to understand, you're able to just build yourself and be confident. You know, these are people you don't even know, you've never met, but you can be in the same room with people that you actually pay to meet on a virtual conference or in a live conference event, that you can actually spend an hour or two in a room just taking notes. So I suggest that you should check out the episode we talked about on Clubhouse, and I'm going to be talking about Clubhouse a lot over here. So I want to take a deep breath and give you guys a lot about SEO today. I just talked about Clubhouse because that's a very good place that you need to be on. And if you're not on it, please go on it. Now, I want to tell you about SEO and how you can do it for yourself. I talked about the different questions on how it works. How can you use it for your website? You know, how do you find SEO keywords? Today, I'm going to give you websites you can actually use to utilize that. And please take notes, because this is this kind of things I do that if I don't tell you, you'll be like, how did you find it? This is exactly how I found what you're looking for, because I look for things every day. Now, the first website that you can use to actually build that intention is, I actually talked about those 3 websites before, so I'm going to recap before I even go into the new ones. The first one I talked about before was Ubersuggest. Go on ubersuggest.com. Shout out to Neil Patel again. And you can definitely know what that means when you can pick up the keywords, know what the monthly search volume is. And if you use Chrome, that'll be really good, because Chrome extensions are perfect for you to understand this analytical sphere. So for example, if you want to search for how to make apple pie. Now, how to make apple pie is 5 words, but not 5 words exactly, but in 3 words, you can actually figure out what people are looking for within apple pie. So the goal is to always make sure that you know what you're looking for, understand who it is for, as far as age, so that you know how to speak up, how to, dictate yourself, how to build that interest, and then all of a sudden, you're just going to be throwing gems left, right, and center. So make sure you know exactly what people are looking for. Have an SEO difficulty that's below 40, because the higher the competition, the harder it is for people to find you. And you don't want to be hard to find, especially in this place where there's so much social media networks going up and down. So read the blog section for this episode, because this year there are going to be more episode show notes so you can be able to refer to and not just listening to the podcast. And it's going to give you a very random, but at the same time, a very in-depth study of what to do with your podcast, or what to do with your show, or what to do with your book, or what to do with your website, or what to do even with your Instagram. When you search for things, make sure that the search is very, very low end, in the sense that it's not too much in the high volume that you get swallowed, but rather it's in the low volume where you can add value and then those people can convert for you. That's how it should work. So always think about engagement. So the first website I talked about was Ubersuggest. I also talked about SparkToro. SparkToro is another great website you can definitely use just to understand what people are searching for, what people are looking for, where they're looking for it. And that way you're able to say, okay, this is what I'm looking for. Here are the tips that you can use to do A, B, C, D. And once you're able to do that, you can build that momentum. Also, I talked about answerthepublic.com, where you can literally ask any question to the whole world, choose your country, pick a, like I said, how to make apple pie. And when you do that, you will find that there's certain words and certain key phrases that help you to know exactly how to phrase that, so that if you're posting it on an Instagram post, for example, you know that there's a specific way it's being asked, and you can actually type it exactly how it is, so that when you now keep doing that consistently, you become the guru in that. And then don't always think, oh, I have 2 likes, I have 15 likes. When you think about those things too much, you forget about actually why you're even doing the post in the first place. So be very careful about how you put that out there, and you're able to build that through. So I talked about those 3 websites, but I have a couple more I want to show you today. The first website is alsoasked.com. That's ALSOASKED.com. You can literally search for anything and everything, and you're going to get questions that people are going to ask on the internet. And this is all about SEO, guys. SEO is literally search engine optimization. So how are you optimizing your keywords to fit into the description that someone is looking for that specific term? Always make sure that you have between 50 to 60 characters that are strong, literally strong. And in between those 50 to 60 characters, make sure it's very keyword worthy, and also make sure it's very technologically savvy, in the sense that when you type in something, that's something that people are searching for. And when people are searching for those things, it can build a lot of attention. For example, on my website, I checked the query today, and one of the queries that came up is how to make music on Clubhouse. That's a very random question. I didn't ask that question, but people are trying to find that question, and then they find my blog about Clubhouse. So you're like, Clubhouse, music, where's the correlation between those two? But you actually get to realize that there's a big connection when you see that people are looking for some things that you actually talk about, but you probably didn't touch on it. So that's why SEO is good, so that when you know about these questions, you're able to now tackle them head on. Another website that I want to tell you about, oh my goodness, you guys are gonna enjoy this one. When you think about content, when you think about driving sales, when you think about creating interest, you guys should end up checking out this website called interestexplorer.io. That's interestexplorer.io. And this is a place where you can be able to understand even what are people searching for, why are they searching for this word, what is the keyword phrasing, what is the condescending factor, what is the ultimate goal. Then when you start to see that their pages, their groups, their search words, it becomes a whole big thing. And then you're able to say, okay, if people are searching for this, then let me tackle this question, because I'm the expert in this question. I'm the expert in this area. Then you start to see SEO working for you. But if you have a website, please, I talked about it in the last episode and I'm going to talk about it again right now. Use Google Search Console and create a sitemap that Google can index for you, so that when you're making all this amazing Pinterest content, Instagram content, Facebook content, Google is able to pick that up for you. And then within those key phrases, you're able to drive traffic. Whenever you see things like traffic or impressions, don't think it's just, I'm just talking out of my, No. Be sincere, be authentic, be relevant, stay sustainable. And when you stay sustainable, that's a big word for you guys today. When you stay sustainable, you're able to drive traffic. And when people ask, what are SEO keywords? SEO keywords are search engine optimization key phrases that actually help Google pick the best information out there that you, the user, you, the creator, has put out there as a publish, whether in form of text, audio, video, graphic, whatever content distribution you're using. And it's capturing that information because you put that in the first heading tag or in the second heading tag. I talked about that in a Clubhouse, and I was just literally telling everybody in the room that, hey, be sincere with your content, be authentic with your content. And then when you're able to drive that content, the marketing becomes so much easier for you, because now you're playing around with words, but you don't even know that these words are actually helping you in the long run. Because think about it like this. When you build a house, you build a house to settle in it. You don't build a house to build another house. So build this house of SEO that you can dominate in this field. Go on SparkToro, see what people are searching for, know the exact external links. Make sure that you are so good that you can reference someone else, and that person that you're referencing is not taking away your shine because you guys are speaking on the same level. That's how it works. It's called deep linking, or they also call it backlinking. So when you're able to do those things, you're able to drive traffic. So yeah, also asked.com, interestexplorer.io, and should I give you guys another website? Yeah, I'm being generous tonight. So for you guys to drive that through, make sure you're building that interest to the point where you're able to actually stay relevant, because people are going to say, is SEO still relevant in 2020? Is SEO still relevant in 2021? SEO is still going to be relevant in 2030, because this is the whole point of internet technology. You just have to know that searching is the way to go. So the more you search, the more you're able to understand what SEO is, the quicker you're going to be able to learn SEO properly, and you can be able to find the best keywords. So when you're looking for the best keywords, look at Answer the Public, look at SparkToro, look at Interest Explorer. You can actually see the names and the groups and the pages. Follow those things. Make sure you're able to get those things right on. And then when you're able to do them, it gives you confidence to build content that is going to be able to help you. And then you'll be able to compete with other people, and then you end up being on the top of Google. So SEO is going to stay for the rest of the for the time internet is going to be alive, for sure, 5 years and beyond. But SEO is changing, because now you have to be so specific that when somebody's looking for what you're trying to talk about or trying to tell them, they're able to find it as quick as possible because you put the right words in the right place. So let me just tell you guys this. This is like the best tip I'll tell you for the night. Whenever you post a comment, whenever you post anything on your social media platform, from TikTok to LinkedIn to Pinterest to Facebook to your website, which is on your article, to your homepage, make sure that your first statement every time has keywords that are orchestrated to drive a conversion, to drive traffic, and to drive a lead. A little quick tip that I learned from a few gurus out there on the internet, and this is before I close the episode for tonight, is when you have a website, and you've done all the things I've talked about in the first and second, which is now part 2, you're able to say that your slurs, and slurs are like, let's say you have a domain / whatever is following that should be your keyword, because people are searching for keywords. So if you're searching for that, make sure your title, your description, it's within that 50 to 60 character lead. Your description is at least 90. Sometimes you can say like 150 keywords. I'm sorry, not keywords, I'm talking keywords. 150 characters. Put that in place and make sure you have a strong statement, a bold statement that has keywords in there. Maybe use 2 or 3 in between that sentence, but make sure that it makes sense. And when it makes sense, Google is going to index that because you already have a search console playing for you. And then it's going to sitemap it. And before you know it, you're going to push it up all the way to the top. So the last website I want to tell you about, and it's working for my clients, it's working for myself, is this website called geoimager.com. So that's geoimgr.com. I don't talk about websites like this because you guys have to go into the course and get more information. Where you can do that, I'm going to let you guys know. But for now, always end up on playinc.online, and you're always going to find all the crazy links, all the amazing episodes, all the amazing links, all the amazing content I'm going to bring to you is always going to be on that platform. So this is the 3 top websites for Play Inc. So that's playinc.online. That's where you get everything about the homepage and what we do. And also, if you're trying to get some merch, if you're trying to get some cozy outfits, some people have New Year resolutions and you don't know what to do. If you're trying to get fit this 2021, speaking of fit, I just started working out again today in the gym and I feel so good, and I'm about to do it again tomorrow. So if you want to stay fit, if you want to feel cozy, especially because of this times we're in, start your day, start with our cozy gear this year, 2021, and save 20% off, on our athleisure wear. And you can use the code PLAY21. This is going to be lasting for the next 30 days. So if you catch on this podcast, go to playinc.online/shop and you can be able to check out with that. We also have Afterpay, so you don't have to worry about paying right on there. You can make your installment payments depending on how many times you want to make that. And let's have an amazing time. You know what I'm saying? Because indoor, outdoor, we're still going to have fun. Please keep wearing your masks. Please stay social distancing. Please take care of yourselves and your families, because there's so much going on out there. And I just want you guys to be safe. I want you guys to be happy. And I just know that this is the place to be. So I think I've said a lot for tonight. So yeah, SEO is a way to go. Stay informed, stay blessed, and make sure that you always keep yourself in check. When you have the right keywords, when you have the right slurs, when you have the right website landing pages, when you have the right rich content, you guys are going to be soaring high. And if you actually listen to podcasts, I'm being so generous tonight. If you're being on this platform, if you got into this point, thank you. Because I'm going to tell you this one last website, and that's it. That's it. This website is called riverside.fm. That's I won't even explain what that is. Just go and check it out. But SEO is a way to go. Go out there, make your content, diversify yourself, build up yourself, become more conversant with video, and then before you know it, you're going to be soaring high. So just stay blessed and just be informed about what I'm telling you, because all these websites I've mentioned are going to help you in one way or the other. So with no much further ado, it's been your host Flav Beats, and We Don't Play. This is the We Don't Play podcast station, and I'm your host, Favor Obasi Ike. That's my real name, and I love each and every one of you. I hope you guys stay warm, stay cozy, Play 21, that's the code, and you guys are doing such an amazing job out there, and I can't wait to see what you guys bring out. So Stay blessed and keep it real. Peace out. We gone.